how to attack every single map in Siege. Okay, every single ranked map. I'm not going to teach you guys how to attack yacht. But whether you're solo queue or a 5-stack, these will work in every single rank. And yes, I'm talking to you watching this on the toilet right now. I know you're going to get out of gold after this video. But I am an ex-Challenger League player, which means I play in the league before Pro League. So I know a lot of these strats like the back of my hand. And I can confidently say these still work even in the champion rank today. So send your squad this video because you guys are about to have the best attacks of your life. And also my rent on Oregon is getting pretty high. So to pay the bills, let's hit 2,000 likes on this video. Without you guys, I wouldn't have a roof over my head in Master Bedroom. And now let's get attacking. So starting off on Oregon, we're going to be attacking kids. So the main default take you're going to want to do is you're going to have your Heart Breacher go Master along with another attacker to help you clear out any kind of denial on the wall like EMPs, or you can have a teammate just go below and get rid of the wall denial. You'll have a soft breacher as well, like a Buck or an Ash take main stairs and Armory, so that way they can't just swing trophy without being contested. Ash or Buck can open up this wall for an extra rotate. If there are trophy holes, then that's fine, but otherwise you can open this up with Ace. Then we'll obviously get the main wall opened up too. There's some wall denial on there. So I can just get that side open. While all that's happening, if we have an extra teammate, he can go bottom white, and then he can go walk up white and create extra pressure. Rams on the generator rappel. This can kind of help out. But as you guys can see, there's no need for us to push many different directions. But if we all just coordinate on a master take, and if my teammates come up a little closer, this is how a default take would normally go. We would have someone covering from trophy. You can have a person go up white. And I'll just try to plant in this corner right here. But that's how a default take would typically go. Recommend bringing any kind of grenades to clear out any utility shields that they have here. But master take is the best take. So now that we're pushing basement for Oregon, we're going to take tower here and a bunker. This is a minimal take as well. I would have a pre-placed camera inside of T3. Make sure it's all clear. But this helps us get extra control. While they're working bunker, the floors and the blitz, we're taking tower side. We're droning at utility. Hibana can also open up the hatch. Here in E-box, but this is the maximum amount of map control that we would take. Do a flank drone for your main, do a flank drone for your green stairs as well. Their main goal is to clear out any utility, and then we'll open up these mirrors, and our main goal is to drop this hatch and take all of this map control. This obviously takes a little bit more time, but as we start clearing people out, and our goal is to plant in this little cubby right here. Once all the defenders have been cleared out, and I would make an angle right here, and we can cover this. After you clear bunker and tower, you want to coordinate your pushes together. So that way bunker can take elbow, and then once pillar is cleared, then we can eventually push up. But this is the max amount of length that we would go. Now that Twitch is getting the bomb down, we can cover from pillar, we can cover from the hallway. Blitz can also rush into bunker. But as you guys can see, we only take the most minimal amount of map control that we ever need. That way the round is as smooth as possible, and it's very consistent every time we play. So moving on to meeting, I'm gonna show you guys two simple takes that you guys can do. The first one, we're gonna push big tower side. We're gonna isolate the meeting bomb site. We'll bring 2 hard breachers and 1 flank watch type of player, like a nomad or a gridlock. So first, you know, we can have Thermite come open up this wall, and then we'll have Ace come open up this wall. But the whole point of this is that we want to get hatch control. We don't have to use the hatch against them, but there's typically going to be 1 player contesting it. So we'll just have 1 player watching the hatch. We'll have 1 player watch the basement, preferably the gridlock or any other one of us. Obviously, you would want to plant probably behind the stage covered right here. We're going to want to clear anyone playing sandbag or on these sides right here. As long as you have people covering, it doesn't matter if they peek. It just becomes whack-a-mole for us right here. Well, that's the first variant. Let's go ahead and show off the second variant now. But the second way that you can push meeting is by isolating kitchen. So Thermite can go ahead and open up the wall here. This will give us a better angle. We're gonna go ahead and clear out showers, dining, all that kind of stuff. But once this is all cleared up, we only need up to white map control because we have an Ace and a gridlock taking top floor and controlling the vert. They will also have control of the hatch as well. So all we need to do is have Ace open up this wall right here. So now this will allow the Heart Breacher to plant on the pillar right here. We'll have 1 person cover green, As you guys can see, these guys have top floor control. You can have one person watch white. Just basically just cover the plant, and that's how a take will go right here. And by the time you get the bomb down, it'll be at least 2 of them dead. Now moving on to a small tower take, we're going to take small tower only. Small towers are very easy bomb site to attack because we can put our back to the side. But we'll have Ace open up here. We'll have another Heartbeater open up this. And the best part is you don't need any wall denial to help Thermite, because Thermite can open this wall. I like to bring any kind of floors or explosives because typically people will have a shield right here in showers, right? So our main goal is to take over showers and have a small plant where we can plant somewhere right here. But this is obviously open, so if we bring the diffuser over here, you can plant on flag, because if we have showers control, Nomad's watching the flank outside of the windows, he can plant right here, and we have covering from the breach, and he's on a hard wall and you can't get caught. That's why small towers are a very good bomb site to push. Moving on to Clubhouse, we're attacking Gym. So how do you attack Gym? I'm bringing Hibana to open up all the castle barricades, as it's very common for that to happen. This would be good because getting all this outside window pressure is very important. Our next goal is to have the Heartbeaters work on the main breach, coordinate with Thatcher, and then when they ever have a mirror right here, you can EMP one more time, just get another meat jammer off, and then I can go and take care of that. Next, we have a player playing the logistic hatch. This one is create some more pressure, but that's all we're really going to need. Remember, it's a very minimal take. Our main goal is to try and plant inside B, inside Gym. You can have one player even creep up main for extra pressure, but otherwise, once we have logistic control, that is all we need, because now anybody who is inside Master will get killed. Bathroom is our control as well. Then you can go for a plant on this right here. But as long as you have a player pressuring us at the windows, obviously be careful of anyone in your server window. Your main priority is get the breach open, clear out bathroom, clear out logistic if possible, anything you can to get the bomb down in Gym. So depending on the round, but this is a very strong and normal side to defend this bomb site. So moving on to a kitchen dirt take, what we're going to do is first of all clear off the K-Claw. You can clear the K-Claw off with Hibana like this. This will create a radius. Looks like it's on this side. But once this goes ahead and clears, we're going to go ahead and open up the hatch. Now we already have some vert made from the Ram. Ram's actually going to be sitting on the chain rappel, looking at our kitchen hall flank. Now we have Capital on the hatch. Capital can go ahead and fire off box 3 right here. Then Monty and Ying are going to go ahead and flash in and push in while I drop the hatch. I'll drop the hatch and then I'll start planting in this safe corner. I'm protected by the box in front of me. My only weakness is main stairs, but you can always have a teammate rotate main stairs in a perfect world scenario. But after that, you just play the post plant. But it's very hard to counter this push if done correctly. But the whole point of these attacks is, as you can see, we're always isolating one bomb site. Not going for many, but that's how you push basement on Clubhouse. Moving on to CCTV, what we're going to have first is we're going to have a hard breacher work on the main breach, Mav, soft breach, EMPs with the Ace. As long as you get the wall open, is that what matters. Then we'll have a Monty and a Capital go ahead and take garage. Now, once garage taken over, I can hop in the CC window when they're not expecting it and start making some plays. You could plant default, but it's a very easy spot to get C4 from. So another good one that you can do, if you sit here in this corner, especially with this breach open, you can put your back to it, and it's a very hard angle to get shot from. As you can see, he's mostly protected. He's actually fully protected by the door unless they push up. But that's only if you have control of garage and eyes on this door right here. Now, if you ever have to attack bar for some reason, you're gonna want one player playing outside the bar main door here, or the bar window just for the outside pressure. Open up the strip wall, and your goal is gonna try to be planting inside bar, probably even behind the bar right here. You'll have someone take over here. You can have one teammate sit outside the bar door, kitchen door as here too. If you have one player here, it's going to be very hard to flank the hall. Now, as you guys can see, with strip control, we can flood bar pretty easy. And it's a very small bomb site, so you can plant anywhere you like over here. All you have to do is have control of main stairs and strip. But overall, it's a pretty TDM heavy site. Most of the players don't even know what they're doing. So play with their team and figure out a spot that's open to plant. So moving on to Consulate, this is one of my favorite rush attacks. So you'll have Nomad for the hop out on yellow. Nomad will also play on the yellow skylight for a late drop. Now, to prevent C4 below or solo gameplay, you'll have Buck playing piano. But as we open this up, we'll have the Amaru get ready with the diffuser. We're going to make sure that there's no traps on the window. So it looks like we have some players in here. We will clear out these players first, but once they're gone, then we would just start throwing yings down. And then Amaru would go in with the diffuser. Now, it's very common for attackers to try to swing out right here, but as the cover, we have to cover them like this. Obviously, you know, do a better job covering, but that's how you would do it, because you would combine it with the yings, the grims, all that kind of stuff. And now, when they try to do a post plan, it's very hard to retake. All you need to do is make sure you're watching your yellow push as well. Get ready for hop outs, and very, very easy take to do. Very fun. Okay, pushing on the basement, you're gonna want a Thatcher Thermite working on the main breach while you have a gridlock watching your yellow, and then you're gonna have 2 people take up top floor. There's gonna be a ram and a fuse. Those guys will apply pressure. Anyone trying to ban trick will die. So now I can open up the main breach. And now it is our job to make sure they are cleared out for the plant. So let's say if anyone's playing on the right side right here, we'll go ahead and kill him. And then I'll keep joining out breach. Use the vertical to our gameplay, to our advantage. Anyone playing inside the yellow pillar should be dead. And by the time all that goes down, I should be able to plant pretty safely on the pillar right here. That's about it though. It's very simple. Very easy take. Make sure you watch your flanks on attack and just stay disciplined for this. All right, moving on to piano. Attacking piano is going to be pretty easy, pretty direct. So I would recommend just opening this window for some pressure, but the main team is going to try to open up the lobby wall. Lobby is a very easy spot to take. We'll open up this wall right here. And obviously if we have hard breaching gadgets, you want to push V's aside, you can open up this wall. And eventually just pushing horizontally. All you have to worry about is your spiral flank, your bottom flank down here, and then obviously the one Visa. But as you can see, we have a lot more map control to take. And then, you know, we can plant on the side. But that's normally how a plant would go down. You can take vertical gameplay, but it is not necessary or required. It will just help out a little bit, just depending on the push you're taking. But most people defending piano don't really know how to defend it. Now, if you ever go tellers and you're wondering how the heck do I defend that, so how it's going to go basically is you'll have teammates come push over on the Visa window, go here to take Visa. Now, it's a very easy plant slash TDM heavy. So as you guys can see, the person with the bomb is going to have to avoid any C4 below, planting on a desk. While they're busy C4ing below, I can backstab. And when they least expect it, they're all going to be looking up to C4. But if I'm down here, then they're not going to expect me. They're not going to expect me down here. But as you guys can see, it's just, think about this as a free-for-all bomb site while trying to get the bomb down. Just be careful of C4. It's guaranteed you're going to get C4'd once or twice. So just be ready for that. But the more you can surround the bomb site and shoot them from behind, the better. Okay, now moving on to bank. If they are top floor, you're going to want a Havana or an Ace open up the elevator wall. So that way they can't keep pushing that hallway safely. As 0, I'm going to make sure our flanks are good. For lobby, you know, we have one in tellers. We have one for E2. And with the new 0 buff, I still have about like 3 more cameras left. Now I can use this for an elevator one. Now the whole point of Monty's going to be pushing anyone playing inside of E3 or playing inside Trump. This will kind of help us create more pressure. And now that we have 2 people on the rappel, we can start pushing in and go for any loose players inside to go for the plant. You can plant anywhere in this bomb site, just depending on where it's safe. Typically, that's an okay corner. Really just depends on where the last people are. Lobby takes are very good because the attackers have the advantage for longer angles. But lobby take and you have a Zofia or someone playing on these windows with some claymores, it's the easiest plant ever. 10 out of 10. All right, moving on to dirt. This is a very simple, easy server push. Obviously, these walls are going to be opened up, but you'll have Thermite open up that wall here. And while they're working that, pushing blue, I will be pushing top square. Now, the reason I'm going to be top square is because it's very common to open up the server hatch, and I don't want my team to get flanked. So I'm going to be in charge of the flank watch. I'll lie and scan, hold here, Make sure the hatch is okay. Make sure no one flanks. And while that's happening, Knock is actually going to be flanking Garage. If they're back turned, Knock's going to be able to get a pick or two. Now they're going to be able to get the bomb down, but it's a very, very easy plant to do, and you can be very patient with it too. All right, moving on to open area. Open area is very simple. Me and Ram are going to be taking top floor. We can make vert, open up hatches. Obviously, this is reinforced, then we can have someone else come over. But the main goal here is to make sure we also don't get flanked main with some sort of drone. Make sure our bottom blue flank is good too. But Ace will be opening up the kitchen wall, while Ash will also help out opening up any castles. Now Brava is gonna be good because Maestro's a very common operator, same with Aruni. Once that's all down, Ace can come over here and plant behind this kitchen. As long as we also have a player watching archives, watching your bottom blue flank is good. Once he plants right there and we have the ACOGs, right, we can see all the way through the other bomb site. And with this process, it's a guaranteed at least 3 bodies are going to drop. That is how open area. All right, for Tellers. Tellers is a very OG push bomb site. Main goal here is to push lobby again because we can put our back towards the enemy or put the back towards the spawn. But Zero will be in charge of watching any kind of flanks from top floor. We'll open up this wall, have a Monty, push in sight, and plant behind this projector right here. This projector is it is bulletproof actually. So yeah, you're safe from this as long as we just clear out anybody hiding in this corner, which is easy, but as an easy plant. That's how we do it. Okay, moving on to Kanal. We're gonna have Nomad just air jab off the flank here. Also our flank over there. Work on the main breach to get it open with Mav or EMPs. Ace later on can actually come open up the server wall here. This way it creates more pressure. And Mia's entry, Finka, Zofia, Nomad, I can join everything out. And when I see an opportunity to, I can grenade top of a staircase and get ready to hop in. But our main goal is to try to take control of green, red, or sky bridge. And then we can plant anywhere we like in sight. But you only want to try to plant the bomb when you've killed some people. You never want to plant the bomb in a 5v5 scenario. But that's a very easy way of how you would push top or server. But as an attacker, you do want to focus on taking Skybridge, red, or green stairs. If you control one of those, you're good. All right, moving on to trench here. We're going to be... You could take the hatch, take minimal vert. Ram can make the vert, help create some more pressure. We get the hatches open in gym and Coast Guard. Now, with them pushing that, Blitz can also push trench. I can also push the server windows over here. But yeah, the main point of this bomb site is to take slow map control and eventually turn it against them. As you can see, if I take Scuba, then I'm going to meet a lot of defenders that are not going to be expecting to be here. That's why you see people hop in these windows. But take a minimal amount of vert, get the hatches open, and then start focusing around the bomb site. There's a lot of doorways that are easy entry to get a kill or two. All right, moving on to pushing the... What is this bomb site called again? Like some security or... maps. Yeah, but the main thing is take it exactly like top floor. We'll go ahead and get open the hatches, take some vert. Your lock will make sure our flanks are put down. Take care of sky bridges as well. Because if we take vert on a first floor bomb site, it's going to be a lot easier to eventually one them out of sight. The bomb honestly is not going to go down on a site like this. Everyone's just probably going to die. But if you were to plan, just choose whatever bomb site is not being watched the most. Now pushing Coast Guard. Coast Guard's, it's a very flexible bomb site. As long as you just kind of make your way around the window or find yourself in the building, you win. You can have shields push into this room here. If you can't push through this room, you can obviously have players push from top main. Top main right here, you can eventually find some gunfights down here. You can also repel on site windows too. But as you can see, there's so many ways in this bomb site. It's a very vulnerable bomb site. As long as you're just in the building, it's very easy just to walk in. I would recommend just only going for one of the bomb sites here. But it's very that simple. Like a lot of these bomb sites, you just need to just pick a gun and be confident with your team. Play like a TDM. Okay, pushing for Chalet Library. We're gonna take Library first. Usually in a zombie might be holding here, but that's why you have Zofia or anyone to kind of push this out. You'll have a Flores or any kind of operator start clearing out shields or any players playing inside piano, but he can also see the cutoff on top here. But taking library is very, very crucial for a master take for it to be successful. Make sure you have your flank cams down for blue and fire. Dude, I almost said Frank cams, bro. Oh my god. It's very minimal. You want the hard breacher to defend or plant right here, and then you'll just have players take piano. But that's the main take of it, how it would look like. Keep your flank cams for blue and for main, and protected at all costs. Should be good from there. Yo, you guys are fucking messing me up, bro. This is not a good look for the video. So for basement, we're gonna just use one hard breaching gadget. That sure will help me out get the front wall open. But once we get that open, then we're all gonna rotate backside because that's where we're gonna be pushing. Ram can make simple vert. She can stay up there for late pressure, but for the most part, we're gonna want to take the backside. Now, we want to take big garage first because that way, in case anyone tries hiding here, it can also claymore off this trophy hatch drop. But you're going to have gridlock play outside west main window over here, and the rest of us are going to play back over here. So we'll clear any zombies, any kind of traps that we need to clear. One person cover here, and once pillar is sorted out, then we can push in here and start going for our plants. Again, wine is so attacker sided when you get all these walls open, because it's going to be very, very hard to retake when you're just going for the ACOS. But let's do a lobby take here. Ace, you stay outside here. Ash and Buck, you guys go take top library and then just stop at piano. Me and Monty will go through bottom games. We'll be droning all this out, clearing it out. Now that our flank cams are set down, we don't have to worry about having one person play the basement. Ace can go open up the main breach. Monty can start pushing in short. Buck doesn't need to make too much vert. And then, you know, obviously we'll all have teammates cover behind the bomb. But dining is mainly just going for this wall right here. And then now, as we're waiting, I'm going to watch for flanks. But it's a very, very simple push. And also make sure we do have one person stay up top for the vert. So now that we're pushing bar, we're going to go for a direct take. Monty will just be working games window. He can also just push upstairs with us. But as you guys can see, Flores is mainly going to be focusing on clearing out the top blue shield or any shield we have. Me and Ace are going to be pushing over here in office. We want to open up this wall and clear out anybody playing blue or top floor. Now, once we have top floor control, we can make some vert, but we want to get control of the hatches. You know, open up this one, and then eventually Monty can go for a games plant when we have stock covered up as well. But once we have top floor control, kills are going to be very, very easy. But the whole point of this push is to take top floor first. All right, moving on for Cafe. I'm gonna put claymores outside my window hop outs. Ace is gonna try to open up the main breach. Now, while I'm on this rappel, I'm gonna be careful of anyone running out of bakery or below me. Buck can help get the hatches, Gridlock for the flank, and Brava is good for hacking any kind of Lucy cams or anything like that of that nature. You're gonna be approached with a zombie here. But one thing we'll just do is we'll stun her out, destroy it, and eventually I'll stay on this ticket rappel and hold for anybody walking. But once we do that, then we can go for a default plan. But yeah, once we get all these walls open, if the opportunity needs to, you can also just push up white. You know, you can use this rotate against them. You can walk up even more. Don't be afraid to take map control, even if it's not yours, because if there's nobody here, you might as well be the one to take it with confidence. That way you can use that map control against them. And you're going to get a lot more kills by doing it. Moving on to Cafe Bakery. How this push is going to go is we're going to clear out whoever's playing behind the bakery first. Once that guy is dead, then we're going to have Ace open up the prep wall. You can have one teammate sit here, upside down rappel, holding an angle on this. Eventually, our main goal is to open up the main breach. But that's how you would take a bakery take. A bakery take is very simple, and as you can see, we have a lot of holes open in the site. Now, if we were all to rotate over to a VIP, let's say bakery takes don't work out. It's very important that you know how to attack this bomb site from a different angle. What we're going to do is Ace is going to open up this wall. We'll have one player sit outside this VIP window over here for any other pressure. Also the reception door here too. Ash can always clear out that barricade, but we don't need to go any further than that. If someone's in coat, we definitely need to kill them. But otherwise, you know, as long as we're able to go and plant on the behind the bomb here, it's a very easy and safe plant. All you gotta do is watch your flanks and keep an eye on your teammates and where they need cover from. Okay, moving on to a reading take. I'll just show you guys a full top floor take, but what you'll do is take it very similar to top. We'll drop down here, send one person over to the White Hall, maybe one on the skylight. There's a lot of opportunities for us to push in from. But once we clear out cocktail, then we're gonna want to start making some vertical on the bomb site. And bring any operator you like, ram. But our main goal is to get enough vert to clear out reading. Once our pillar control is clear as well, then I would drop down with the diffuser and go plant behind this cabinet right here. But that's pretty ideal of what we would want to do. That's a very simple take you can do in solo or 5-stack. Obviously not as coordinated, but another variant, but what you could try is still taking top floor, but then you'll just go down here and push mining side instead. You push mining, open up this wall, and then you could try to possibly plant somewhere in here. If I plant like right here or something like that. The reading one where vertical gameplay is easier to explain to your team. But remember, we always want to take vertical gameplay first. On for a mining take. Now, mining tanks are very rare, but you should know how to defend or attack them a little bit. I would recommend going up the basement a little bit and going up red. You can have a nomad come help you out, but we're going to open up this wall. Monty will also push mining, but while we're doing that, we're going to have top floor covered up by the buck and the ash. This will help out with just creating more pressure, and then we can find a safe spot to plant, about like right here or anywhere, maybe in the corner right here. But be careful, you could get C4 below by pulse, but that's why you just put it on the hard floor right here. But as you guys can see, we're not trying to take the entire map most of the time, because we have the vertical gameplay, and on top of that, we also are just very close to the site, very easy to plant. Just keep it very simple like that, and you'll win. All right, moving on to border. This is actually a very high success rate. This plan will have Ace open up east wall. You can open up the office wall too. Now Ying can start throwing his Yings down. We'll have him smoke it out, and I can put my backward shield. And Lion is below, so I can't get C4s like this. But as long as going down, should be good. Obviously, you can coordinate a little bit better like that, but Monty plants, when you don't tear the door down so fast, it's very hard to predict it, but it's a very strong push. Now, going for a bathroom take, I'm going to take Armory. It's very important our whole team takes vert, so that way we have a lot of pressure going down. But once you take Armory, we'll start making some vert. Nomad will start getting her flanks down, and we can make some more vert in sight. But our main goal here is to open up this hatch, make some more vert above bathroom, open up this hatch. Once our metal flank cam is set and our east flank is good, Nomad can rotate down square. Hibana, you can come bring the diffuser over here. Ram can stay on the hatch. I can go outside the side window. And as you guys can see, her plan is cover a lot. I can cover the rotates. They can cover the vert from above. The Nomad square. It's a very strong take to take that. Okay, moving on to a ventilation push. One thing we can do is a fast plant on front door. Now, we can have a teammates pushing through customs. We have a gridlock and a blitz pushing through here. But if you smoke off this door, smoke off in here, then you guys should get the bomb down right here. The only problem is if they do have vertical gameplay, which is why I will be going up, preferably a hard breacher. If I open up this wall, they can't see any vert on the bomb going down. All I have to do is just sit out here and make sure no one flanks up top. But it's a very simple take. Not a lot of map control you need to take, and it's a very gunfight heavy one too. All right, going for a customs take here. We'll have two people come push top CCTV. Nomad can go help cover flanks from like the main door run out. Thermite's going to go for the main wall here for custom. But yeah, Nomad can open this up. I'll, open up this wall too. Our goal is to plant inside of B, and that will help out a lot if we have CCTV vertical control made. As you guys can see, you can see anybody trying to walk through sight like right here. You can see anybody coming through over here as well. But it's a very simple bomb site. It's very open. It's not as easy as the other ones, but customs is always a fun time to play too. All right, for a T take, we're going to be doing a crossover. This will just help us get a little bit more map control. Now we'll drone this. Drone out this room, have some entries go in first, but then we'll start splitting up, get the default down, make sure our flank cam is set for bottom. Two people can go push over here. Ace can come push over here inside terrace. As you guys can see, we have two forms of pressure going on. But Ace, yeah, he can go outside and he can open up the geisha wall. This will provide a lot more pressure to to the other team. But now we have two options. It depends on which sites are clear, which ways we can find some kills at. But using any of the map control against them is always going to be nice. But yeah, take Geisha, take T. If you see an opportunity to walk in T, you can either open up this wall or to sprint in and start taking gunfights. But Skyscraper is a very heavy, you know, gunfight heavy map, so don't be afraid to swing with your nuts out. Now for this take, I usually like to go Amaru opposite side over because normally people have their back towards us. Thatcher and Ace are going to work on the main wall, and then we're also going to open up the VIP wall, but as they're distracted, I should be able to walk in behind them and get some kills. We just want to mainly just try to flood the site. But try the Armory strat, and I'm guaranteed you're going to get a lot of kills backstabbing. And then a bomb can go down anywhere on the breach or behind the office. But just make sure you guys actually get the wall open and stay alive for any kind of extra coordinated pushes. All right, now for a barbecue, we're going to take top floor only for Geisha because we want to get this hatch open right here. But once we have the vert down, then the rest of our team can get ready to go for a barbecue plant. So what I would do is we'll just rotate the diffuser to drop the hatch or go through the window. The barbecue has this big piece of cover right here, so all I can do is just I can actually vault on top of this and go for a plant. So as long as our pantry and our top floor is good, this bomb site is actually pretty free to take. All right, now for a bedroom take, what we'll have is Ash is going to go through reception. She's going to push the backside while me and the hard breacher are going to try to over this wall. And then Blitz is going to try to go through the side window while Ram is taking verts. But all we need is some simple vert gameplay and enough to kill anybody inside A, and we can go for a pretty good plant right here. Again, this bomb site is it's not a good bomb site. That's why kills can go down so fast on it. But just play very aggressive on here and try to go for a plant. All right, moving on to Coastline. Coastline is all about default takes. It's the most simple map ever, and your attacks will be so strong if you follow this. So first, we're going to air jab off the hookah door. Next, we're going to have a drone downstairs for anyone kind of watching or to check if anyone's going to C4 below. I would recommend you could probably just put one air jab down. Put an air jab down here. Now they shouldn't be able to C4 too easily. Next, Ace will actually be opening up the quad wall over there to create in pressure. And without opening up this window too much, I'm gonna put an air jab on that luggage door. Now Callie's on ruins. Ace can go for the default plants, and then we can all cover. As long as, you know, no one's below the C4, this is a very easy coverage for us, and we can watch all the flanks. But very strong take, highly recommend. Okay, next up we have a kitchen attack. This is also a very strong push as well. We're gonna go and take office over here and air jab that off. And then next, once we have sunrise control, then we just take here. You can leave a flank for your air jab here, but our main goal is just to hop in and plant behind this bomb. You can have someone rotate the kitchen window. But office and sunrise are the main 2 points you want to take. That is all you need for kitchen window. Now, next up for Penthouse, we're going to want a hard breacher or anyone to open up the VIP wall. We'll have one person go play on the big window, and one person can go play the bathroom hatch. Now, our main goal here is to kill anybody that is inside of bedroom, kill anybody that's inside a VIP. So once those two bomb sites or once those two rooms are taken control of, then we can just watch flank for the hallway, and then someone can safely go for the plant right here. Or you can come plant, you know, here in big window right here, even maybe behind the bomb as well. Anywhere you think is safe, but for the most part, anybody playing inside theater will be just held by an angle on big window or VIP. That's the whole point of Penthouse. Keep it very simple and just create big holes and shoot them through. Now, if you ever need to attack blue bar and sunrise, what you're going to want to do is you want to take vertical gameplay first. Now, I'll enter through aqua. We're going to have a flank cam watching top white. I'll have some vert made with this. Have another one here. But our main goal is to clear out anybody playing inside of sunrise. Once that is all made, watching our cool vibes flank, we get any kind of kills, and then Monty can go, or anyone playing can get the default down behind the bomb right here. But that's very simple. Blue bar, the gunfights are honestly probably going to go down more than the plant, but it's a very strong push. Just follow through it, and it's a very good one. All right, moving on to Throne bomb site. We're going to go for the maintenance wall. Now, me and Ash, we're just going to clear top floor real quick. She's going to go through cash. I'm going to go push from the hatch up here. But while that's happening, Thermite, our Ace and Thatcher are going to be taking the main wall. But as we clear up top, get our flank cams down, then they're going to try to work a default plant. We'll clear anybody sitting behind drone and watch our yellow flank, but the plant should typically go down somewhere safe behind here, or just behind the throne like this. All we have to do is kill the guy behind here and behind here. Obviously that takes a bit more time, but that's your main objective for this bomb site. Now that they're going daycare side, we're gonna have 2 people push over here for cash side. We're going to take top dragon, make sure our flanks are locked down, clear anybody playing inside of office. Once office is held down, we can open up the yellow wall here, or you can open up this yellow wall too. And then we can eventually start just kind of isolating them and get some cooks. Now with the main breach getting opened up, then he can plant behind the bomb over here pretty safe. Clear the person outside of break, but those are the only places of map control you're going to need to take. Otherwise, everything else is going to be pretty easy to push in. Now, moving on to initiation, this is actually a very fast plan that you can do. A lot of people don't expect it, but Gridlock is going to go top dragon, and then he's going to put his track stingers down. Now that they're going to be at Inish, we're going to throw 1 smoke grenade and 2 yings. This should be enough time for us to go in. Go ahead and open that up, Ash. I'll throw another ying in, another smoke. And the guy behind here should be blinded, and I should be able to kill him. And then the diffuser will be going down here inside Inish. But yeah, all 3 of us will be just pushing behind Inish, and you plant behind here. Once the bomb goes down, and we just cover it. All right, now moving on to drug. Honestly, this is just a very TDM heavy site. I would recommend just pushing drone side. Other teammates can push yellow side, but as you guys can see, we already have a lot of map control to work with, and we're surrounding the bomb site. We can open up this wall too. But now we should be able to see drug from the outside perspective. But it's just going to be a very TDM heavy type of fight here as well. I would recommend just push anywhere around the bomb site. You need to push like, the locker side and then eventually try to walk inside right here. That's what I would recommend. All right, moving on to Villa. We have the Aviator main push. So what I'll do is we'll drone each other in to here. Make sure we have a flank cam for Red 90. We have a flank cam for Living. But once that's taken, Ace and Blitz are going to be clearing study. You can clone up. I'll get the refrag, see where it's coming from. But now that we have main and study control, we have a lot of options here. And Ash can flank maps by herself. And as we can hit sites, but it's a very fast take and you can get a lot of gunfights down pretty fast. Otherwise, you can plant default, plant anything you like, but the ball will be dead with probability pushes. All right, moving on to Trophy. Now, Trophy is, again, a very good direct line of sight. I'm going to use the Flores to clear out any kind of bulletproof cameras that we have, any shields that we need to clear, but that's what we would really go for first. Ace will be getting the main wall open. We can also get the bathroom wall open too, but our main goal is to also flood Astro side. We want to take control of Astro, but with the breach open, and if they're not peeking you at all, then you can always go for a late flank. You can send a teammate downstairs, and my favorite is to walk up red, and eventually you'll go for a kill from there. But Trophy is all about getting the walls open, clearing up the utility. That way you can get lines of sight to take Astro and Bricks. All right, now that we're pushing Kitchen, we're gonna have Blitz, and we're gonna have Ace go ahead and push Pantry, open up the pantry walls downstairs. Next, we'll have a lot of vertical gameplay, but we're also going to have some flank cams down to make sure no one's pushing us. Once the vert is made, we can see inside a Memo, we can see inside a Tetris, you can see the laundry door, which is about right here, but that's how we would push it right there. You can have people also rotate the pantry, laundry, Memo window. That's the basic of it, but make vertical gameplay, open up a lot of walls, and then eventually people are going to run around and you'll get a lot of kills. Now, if you're going to attack Living, it's such an uncoordinated bomb site that you're better off just walking in somewhere and try to take a gunfight. Take around bottom main, try to take around Art, bottom red. You can also make some vert above sites, but typically we can just go ahead and plant on the desk over here because we can see the library door from vert. And then Ram can get the bomb down inside the library over here. You can just plant like right here or something like that. But as you guys can see, there's a lot of horizontal map control. Just stay down here and then cover down here. But again, it's there's no default for this bomb site because no one ever goes it. It's just keep a gun up and plant wherever you think is safe. Okay, now on Outback, when we're pushing laundry, just open up the building, open up here first, and then just kind of, then you can go to the kids. The team is going to open up the main breach first, and then me and Ash, we're gonna take garage side just to get a better pinch going, and then we can go ahead and start getting kills. But Outback, again, very TDM heavy map. Be confident, take a lot of push your gunfights. Pushing picnic is also a good power play as well. Taking games as well, because sometimes people don't have a lot of holes. But if you can get into here, you're literally in sight. But the blitz also helps out with pushing into dorm side right here. All right, now that we're pushing party, we're gonna have Thermite and Thatcher push the main breach, and then I'm gonna go ying, and then I'm gonna ying out top garage, and once that goes off, then we can all hop in, and now garage is ours to take. Now we can go for a default plant wherever we think is safe. Party doors, okay, probably preferably on here. Again, it's all about working together, and how fast you guys can take gunfights on this map is what will make you successful. You guys, you can see we're using our collective efforts to take control of one piece of map control first. Garage, maybe across the map somewhere, but just somewhere that will help set us up for better map control on the other to help eventually okay, I want Thermite, Monty, and Thatcher to push bottom. Just open up that wall. Ash, you come upstairs with me. So you guys will open up that wall while we are going to push up top. Then we're going to make vert. Obviously, we'll be clearing out any kind of defender playing here first before us. But making all this vert is going to help out a lot with clearing out defenders and casting spots. Then we should be able to plant the bomb. But it's a very easy push. The Monty will help push everyone out. But also, you can also open up this hatch late round too if you have like a buck, heart breach, or someone to do it with. But this can help out a lot. But and the defenders will try to defend against you, but this push is just honestly so good with the vert. And last, if a team ever for some reason goes mechanical, think of mechanical as like a Call of Duty TDM type of mode. There is no default, there is no wall you're supposed to take. It's so bad of a bomb site that you just gotta rely on rushing in like a TDM COD. We have a lot of vert that we can make above, but the vert honestly won't matter too much. Push garage side, and as you can see, we're already in sight. It's just such a bad bomb site. But at that point, you're better off just running in, confident, play like a fucking T-Hunt, and pick an operator you can frag out with. All right, moving on to Emerald. Emerald is actually a good map if you guys stop banning it and actually learn how to play it. This is how you would win it. So you would EMP this, and then have Thermite open it. Go one more time. But yeah, like I said, you know, we'll just EMP the wall and then go for the ball and open it up. Now that we have Buck pushing up green, Ash pushing green as well, this should be a safe spot for us to plant. There you go. And it's that simple. Emerald is a very like close quarter map, but that's how you would do it. Get his ass. Oh. All right, moving on to gallery. Thermite's going to go and open up this wall here. But this one's very simple. We'll actually have players come take over library too. Once library is taken care of, then you can kind of leave this part of the map alone. You can playing journal over there. Thermite can open up that too. You can plant anywhere you want here. You can plant, or you can even just go for, you know, just go for kills, honestly. You can smoke here. Maybe even try to go for a plant like this with my shield facing the back. Just find a corner that you can make it work, but watch your flank. And I mean, you're already this close to the bomb site. You'll start getting kills, but those are like the main pieces of map control you're going to enjoy. Moving on to kitchen, we're gonna have Thermite open up the main wall. Thermite, but we'll also have other teammates. You know, you can push here. Ash or Buck, you guys can actually go take vert a little bit up top just to kind of help push out anyone. But with Ace is good here because then you could just throw your Ace charges onto this wall, and this will create even more pressure. Now this will force roamers to have to come back to site and to have them squirm around more, but the more they squirm, the more they walk into our holes. You can also get the hatch open as well, but vertical gameplay is pretty good here. You can only make vertical above right here though. But yeah, just test your own with vert, open up the breach, but they're pretty much sitting ducks in sight, and it's going to be easy for you to narrow down gunfights. Now that we're attacking bar, we're going to want to open up this wall here and take green. And Thermite can also open up this one too. Just watch your flanks. Just make sure the rooms around you are okay. And then start isolating sight. Go for kills. But you can also push this side room over here too, because there's you can open up this wall as well. Yeah, bar again. It's just it's such an open bomb site. Open up one wall and then all the gunfights come to you. Moving on to Nighthaven. Nighthaven, we're gonna be attacking the top floor. Top floor, you're just gonna need basic hard breach. You will be dealing with very stubborn bandit tricks and K-claws, but that's why you either bring Thatcher or you can bring Maverick. So let's just say, you know, we get the wall open from there. Now that we can have our team just stall outside here. Next, our main goal is to kill anybody inside garage. So what I can do as Blitz is my team will just stay here on the breach, like told. They will stay there, and then I will, as Blitz, I can choose to go hop in the window on the garage guy like this, while my team can go open up. Yeah, they can go open up the connector wall as well. But you just want to be careful, because usually you only need to commit to like 1 or 2 of those breaches. But once you can do that, that's good. Well, let's say you're stuck. You have all the walls open, right? But you can't really get into sight. That's where you can use someone like Blitz to slowly creep up. Then you can smoke the head holes here. I actually got this strat from BDS watching Pro League, but it's a very strong push. If you can go through here, then you can use the Blitz to just chase anyone down in sight. And with all these holes opened up, there's no way that the defender should be able to be alive at this point. But yeah, that's how I would attack Nighthaven. All right, for this push, we're gonna have a Glass Maverick go onto the main breach. They will slowly Mav open the wall while it's smoked, and the Glass will be able to get at least a kill or two. A very strong push. But while that's happening, me and Dokubi are going to be rushing down Exo staircase. Anyone trying to contest a Maverick on the main breach will be contested by us. So we'll make our way in here, maybe clear a roamer or two, but we're gonna confidently just rush down here fast, kill anybody inside pillar, which is usually 1 or even 0 people. But now everyone's gonna be looking over on Maverick. Then we can flood sight, and now we have a lot faster map control. It's good because no one ever holds Exo. So now that we have all the map control we can work with, but you want to send the diffuser actually to Exo. Maverick will not have the diffuser. We'll have it over here, and yeah, Exo is just one of the strongest pieces of map control you can take. But try this with your stack. You push down here, and then have your teammates go through here. Moving on to kitchen. Kitchen, we're going to be opening up the lobby wall here with thermite, and we'll leave, you know, shoot default, leave a flank cam over here. But Rama is going to be taking vertical above, so anybody playing deep in sight, that's a very good smoke. But yeah, we'll try to just plant anywhere in sight. Typically, you can even go for the kitchen window too, but we can use Zofia to make sure anyone's in the bathroom or in that kitchen. Kill them on the vert, kill them from the breach. But yeah, as long as we get that open and we get the vert down, it's pretty much death on sight for these guys. You can even drop the hatch over here as well, which is a good push. So just choose wherever you'd like, and it's a very, very simple push. Very simple attack. Moving on for the last bomb site. This is a very simple one. Storage is actually not that bad one, but we're gonna have thermite open up the garage wall. Now we're not gonna be able to hop in just yet, but after thermite gets it open, we'll have Ash follow me, and we're gonna go and open up the wall up here. Obviously, this might be reinforced as well. That's why I have thermite just get it. But we have this open, that we make vert above this bomb site a little bit. The blitz kind of helps out, just kind of help take map control a bit faster. But once that happens, then we can have take control of garage, and we're basically almost in sight. As long as we have vertical gameplay, keep in mind for a Solus or a Pulse below, but we should be able to plant pretty easily in sight and clear anybody out with the blitz with the vert gameplay as well. Take vert first, open up some breaches if you can, and that's how I push storage. All right, moving on to lair, we're going to be attacking operational and the office desk area. So first, we're just going to push over here. We'll make our way into this room, drone it out. Obviously, this is probably going to be open too. But now, this is all we need to cover. Thermite Thatcher can even sprint in, plant on this hard wall right here. We'll be watching from the hallway over here. Planting in the open is kind of crazy, but we're going to plant on cover right here.
He's trying so hard to.
And then Gridlock will obviously should be watching our flank, not over here. Should be watching our flank over here when you guys stop listening.
We were never listening. We were barely listening.
Okay, but and then we Cover right here. And that's how you push this bomb site. Moving on to basement, we're going to be attacking garage. So you can push in through this room here. Maybe even try to get this wall opened up. Take barrels. Thermite Ace is going to open up this wall. And take garage. And eventually Ace will open up this wall right here. Then they'll leave a flank cam. And then they're going to slowly push in through this hallway. And slowly push their way into this room as hero as well. Then they can try to open up this wall. And if this doesn't work out too much, then while they stay over there, I can backstab over here. This is also another easy entry to site. Obviously, you want to be a little more careful as this is a more risky way to push the site. But let's say if I don't have the backstab, then we will just try to plant right here on this yellow ping. But we wouldn't need to push up any further than this. We'll just need control of this room, control of that room, and we should be good from there. Start from garage first, build a small map control. Don't try to take this site head on, and that's how you push it. First, we're gonna enter into that double door. We're gonna open up this right here with Ace, and now this should be enough map control for us to kind of look in the site. Depending on how many kills we get, you can obviously have people rotate over. While my team stays put there and does not plant the bomb yet, then you can find another way back on this side. You get backstab on this window, hop in, and or even go up this door. But as you guys can see, we have two different sides of pressure. As long as you choose one of the doors, everyone's gonna be stuck in sight, and it's gonna be the easy walk into. And you can plant anywhere that is safe, but for the most part, it's gonna be a gunfight heavy round. So just kind of keep your eyes peeled and play with your teammates. Now to attack this last bomb site, you're gonna open up this wall, and then you guys are also gonna push on this wall over here. This way, you guys push that side of the map, and then when you guys get this part open, you guys can stay there, but that's not all. A good team will be holding a vertical gameplay on it. So me and another person will be having to push up here, clear out the roamer or two, because they most likely will have this hatch open. But if you can kill the people up top here, then you get a lot of strong vertical presence here. I can see anyone playing here. I can see anyone playing behind the pillar right here. You do want to get vert on this bomb site. Learn the vert a little bit because there are two playable hatches that you can play inside. And it's a very, very strong presence. As you can see, I can see this door too.